I wouldn't. I would not say hypocrisy. I would say that it is virtually impossible to offset the supply of natural gas from Russia to the European Union in such little time. As you very well know, the 150 BCM of natural gas that the European Union imports from Russia is subject to long-term take-or-pay contracts, and numerous challenges appear because changing it for natural gas coming via vessel, LNG, is very difficult, significantly more expensive, and we must not forget many of these take-or-pay contracts have been paid in advance. So it's a very, very complicated situation. I think that certainly everybody now agrees that Germany's decision to abandon its nuclear fleet and to close its nuclear terminals has made it much more difficult for the European Union to change suppliers, but obviously a very, very difficult one, very difficult.
But I mean, I use the word hypocrisy because ever since 2014, ever since the events in Crimea, we've seen EU leaders publicly condemn Putin, condemn Russia, and yet make themselves ever more dependent in terms of their energy strategy on that very country. And that's perhaps, one of the reasons I feel the way that I do about it. What about the position of the United Kingdom? And we are still, quite big net importers of fossil fuels, and we're going to go on needing fossil fuels for many, many years to come, whatever anybody says. But we're perhaps in a slightly better position, potentially, aren't we, than Germany, Italy and France?
Certainly. In a situation like this one, being an island and having a history of very long-term agreements with diversified suppliers all over the world is certainly a competitive advantage for the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom can deliver on the promise to stop any imports of Russian oil, coal, and gas, and natural gas, because of its ability to import from Nigeria, Qatar, Dubai, obviously the North Sea as well. And a completely different issue is going to be price. But what is a reality is that in terms of being able to decide that if one of any of the numerous suppliers that the UK has, for some political or commercial reason, becomes not reliable or completely unreliable, the UK certainly has the advantage of that flexibility, certainly.